As I get older, I realize just how little what other people's opinion of me means. Someone much smarter than me, someone from Texas no less, once said, "What you think about me is none of my business." Wow, I wrote it down. I found it profound at the time, and I realized it's absolutely true, something very simple yet true. I remember the old adage, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words, well, you know the rest. I was at a point where I needed to relearn that. Someone else once told me that when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Obviously, this teacher walked by me just when I needed to hear what he said, even if he was from Texas. Why did I always care what other people thought of me? Why? I'm trying to think. It was important that people liked me and not see me as a dummy. I like me. I know I'm not a dummy. Maybe a little slow on the uptake sometimes, but not a dummy. But that wasn't enough. When I was younger, I felt I had to impress everyone. I worked with boards of directors. I started out in volunteer positions and later in salaried positions. There's always someone on a board of directors that's out for you, especially when they know they can impact your paycheck. They can always do your job better. I've wised up a bit. Now I don't work for a board of directors. I stopped when I realized I can't win everyone over with my smile and my charm and my superior intellect. The teacher's quote I mentioned earlier was actually a bit longer, but no less profound. The whole quote went, "What you think about me is none of my business. What is my business is what I think about you. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about that." Yeah, I wrote it all down. The man was from Dallas. That's still in Texas, right? Now, it's not really a non-caring about what other people think of me as much as it is an abandonment of what people think. An abandonment is letting go. Not only did I abandon my interest in what other people thought about me, I abandoned control of my life. I turned my life over to a higher spiritual authority. My way wasn't working. This higher power had been in control of my life all along anyway. I just got out of the way. My control, or what I thought was my control, was really just mucking up the spiritual plan already laid out for me. I think this is really the secret to a happy life. Do you want to be happy, or do you want to be right? Most times, you can't have it both ways. Some people call it surrender. I call it abandonment. Surrender in my book is giving up, giving in. Abandonment, well, it's different. It's laying down all my stuff and walking off. I met a retired Marine who had a similar problem, trying to control everything and everyone. He was told to surrender to his life's spiritual order, but he couldn't. You see, surrendering is not part of a Marine's vocabulary. They're conditioned to fight, not surrender. So someone simply suggested abandonment. That he could do and does well. According to him, he's much happier. Me too. That's my take on it. For Paragon Communications, I'm Paul Joseph.